Melania Trump's recent high-profile interview has grabbed the world's attention, offering a rare and personal look into her life, especially her role in raising her son, Barron Trump. This isn't just another celebrity chat. It's a genuine, unfiltered story that challenges the usual stereotypes about the Trump family and promises to change the way we see the former First Lady. Her journey shows us that strength, unity, and love are key to overcoming obstacles. In this video, we'll dive into the constant media attention, baseless rumors, and controversies that have surrounded the Trump family. But more importantly, we'll explore Melania's incredible story, from her modest beginnings in Slovenia to reaching the heights of influence at the White House. Born in 1970 in Sevnica, Slovenia, Melania's childhood couldn't have been more different from the luxury she would later enjoy. She grew up in a humble apartment in a small town where she saw her parents work hard every day. Her father was a driver and her mother was a talented seamstress. They taught her the value of hard work and the beauty of simplicity. Despite living in a country where religion was discouraged, her father quietly had her baptized into Catholicism, a small but powerful act of resistance to the norm. This quiet strength and resilience would become a defining trait in Melania's life, shaping not just who she is, but what she represents for families everywhere. Although Melania's family didn't have much, they still managed to travel around Europe, which was quite rare in their community. This gave young Melania a glimpse of the world beyond Sevnica, sparking her curiosity and drive to work hard and succeed, partly so she could give back to her parents. From a young age, her creativity started to shine. She and her friends would put on small fashion shows featuring local fabrics, showing a hint of the future fashion career that awaited her. She even designed and sewed her own clothes, learning the craft from her mother. Her passion for fashion only grew when her family moved into a two-story house during her teenage years, solidifying her love for design. A turning point came in 1985 when CNN International was launched. It was the first time Melania got a taste of American politics, and she became fascinated by the Reagan administration. This early exposure sparked a desire to connect with the U.S., a dream that would eventually lead her to cross the Atlantic. At just 15, Melania left Sevnica for Ljubljana, where she enrolled at the prestigious School of Design and Photography. The long train rides were worth it for the opportunity to develop her artistic talents. After graduating with top marks, she took a bold step by pursuing architecture at the Faculty of Architecture and Civil Engineering. Her commitment to pushing boundaries, driven by a deep passion, laid the groundwork for her rise to become one of America's most iconic women, a true testament to the power of ambition and hard work. Melania's modeling career really started to take off, reinforcing her dream of moving to the U.S. She snagged second place in Slovenia's Look of the Year contest, hosted by Jana magazine, which landed her a major modeling contract. But this success didn't come without its sacrifices. She reportedly distanced herself from many childhood friends, keeping only a close-knit group as she focused on her rising career. A pivotal moment came in 1995 when she met Paolo Zani, a key figure in the modeling world and a close friend of Donald Trump. With his encouragement, Melania made the bold decision to move to New York. There, she kept a low profile, carefully protecting her privacy while working hard to build her career. A few years later, a photo shoot for Max magazine in France raised eyebrows during Trump's campaign, sparking curiosity about her past and highlighting her transformation from model to public figure. In 1998, Melania met Donald Trump at a party. Confidently, she asked for his number instead of giving him hers, a move that kick-started their passionate romance. Though their relationship wasn't without bumps, especially after Melania saw Trump with an ex-girlfriend, the couple eventually reunited, strengthening the bond that would change both of their lives forever. Melania continued her modeling career, but over time she shifted her focus to her very public relationship with Trump. As media attention grew, she made high-profile appearances in Sports Illustrated swimsuit issues and even posed for GQ in 2001. That same year, she got her green card, securing permanent residency in the U.S. and moving into Trump Tower. As Melania's presence in Donald Trump's circle grew, she appeared on The Apprentice, which blurred the lines between his personal life and public image. So, what would this famous model bring to the role of First Lady? Stick with us until the end of this video for a surprising revelation about their marriage. On April 26, 2004, her 34th birthday, Donald Trump proposed to Melania at the legendary Met Gala. Known for his grand gestures, Trump believed Melania's calm demeanor and support perfectly complemented his high-energy lifestyle. They quickly signed a prenuptial agreement, setting the stage for a marriage that aligned strategically with Trump's ambitions. Wedding preparations became a high-profile affair, including a trip to Paris with fashion icons like Andre Leontali and Anna Wintour, culminating in Melania's stunning gown by John Galliano. They married on January 22, 2005, at the Church of Bethesda by the sea in Palm Beach, followed by a lavish reception at Mar-a-Lago. Despite Trump's initial plan to broadcast the wedding on NBC, the event was kept private. Melania and Donald then settled into a lifestyle that balanced their public and private lives, splitting time between 3 luxurious homes: Trump Tower in New York, Mar-a-Lago in Florida, and Trump National Golf Club in Bedminster. Melania even created a private spa at Trump Tower to carve out some personal space in the busy city. This arrangement gave them both the independence they needed. Trump could focus on his work, and Melania could enjoy her privacy. In her new role, Melania also became a stepmother to Trump's 4 children from previous marriages: Don Jr., Ivanka, Eric, and Tiffany. Melania developed a particularly close bond with Tiffany, whom she mentored from a young age. Later, the couple happily announced that Melania was pregnant, with the news making the cover of Vogue. With strong support from her family, especially her sister Inez, who moved to New York to be closer, Melania prepared for motherhood. This was a new chapter in her life, balancing public duties, family life, and the complexities of marriage, all while awaiting the birth of her son, Barron Trump. On March 20, 2006, Melania gave birth to Barron William Trump. The name held special meaning. Melania chose William as his middle name, while Donald picked Barron, a nod to a pseudonym he had used in the media. Melania put her role as a mother first, stepping back from public life to focus on Barron's early years, largely raising him on her own. Journalist Kate Bennett reported that Donald, due to his busy work schedule and his experience raising older children, took a less hands-on role in Barron's upbringing. The details of Barron's upbringing and the challenges Melania faced in the public spotlight are at the heart of her revealing interview. The interview itself stands as a testament to Melania's strength, resilience, and determination to share her story in her own words, a story far more complex than the public ever imagined. Melania's approach to motherhood is characterized by her careful prioritization of privacy and a commitment to raising Barron independently. She personally handled most aspects of his upbringing, even keeping Donald out of basic tasks like changing diapers. Melania's independent approach to motherhood coincided with a time when Donald Trump was facing increasing public scrutiny over his personal life. His frequent appearances with supermodels and famous women brought his high-profile relationships back into the spotlight, fueling ongoing media speculation. The public attention intensified with allegations of affairs involving adult film star Stormy Daniels and former Playboy model Karen McDougal. The ensuing legal battles and media frenzy caused Melania significant anxiety, as her primary concern was the potential damage to their marriage, and more importantly, to Barron's emotional well-being. Public appearances by the couple only fueled further speculation about strain in their relationship, putting Melania in a difficult position as she tried to balance her roles as both wife and mother during such an emotional public crisis. Complicating matters were reports suggesting Melania may not have been fully aware of the extent of Donald's interactions with other women. This lack of full awareness put her in an even more precarious situation, forcing her to cope with personal discomfort and anxiety while protecting Barron from the turbulence within the family. A significant milestone in Melania's American journey came in July 2006, when she obtained U.S. citizenship. This achievement was followed by her successful sponsorship of her parents' migration to the U.S. through a process commonly referred to as chain migration, which her husband would later criticize as president. While balancing her role as First Lady, Melania also maintained dual citizenship in Slovenia and the U.S., raising Barron to be bilingual in both English and Slovenian. This not only strengthened Barron's connection to both his cultural heritage and his new homeland, but also reflected Melania's dedication to her son's future. Melania carefully built a close-knit circle of friends, valuing quality relationships over an extensive network, and she worked hard to cultivate her personal brand. In 2011, she even secured a trademark on her name and began planning her own business, inspired by a desire to create a skincare line called Melania Marks. However, legal disputes ultimately prevented the release of the line. As Barron grew older, Melania's commitment to motherhood became even more profound. She showed an unwavering dedication to her son's well-being, even going as far as shutting down her jewelry line to devote all her time to raising him. Her insistence on keeping her family's privacy, something rare among public figures, drew particular interest from the public, who were curious about her parenting philosophy and choices. Unsubstantiated rumors about Barron's paternity did surface, but they were easily dismissed due to the clear physical resemblance between father and son. The distinctive height, fair skin, and signature blonde hair were undeniable traits that linked Barron to Donald. Barron's 18th birthday on March 20, 2024, marked a significant milestone, symbolizing the close of a carefully protected childhood, shielded from excessive media attention through Melania's proactive measures. During Donald Trump's presidency, Barron's public appearances were rare, typically limited to tightly controlled family events. The media largely respected this privacy, which stood as a testament to Melania's efforts. Her careful management of his public life allowed Barron the invaluable gift of a relatively normal upbringing, something uncommon for children of prominent political figures. Melania's consistent strategic protections ensured Barron's appearances remained minimal and carefully managed, giving the public selective glimpses into his life without compromising his privacy or subjecting him to undue pressure. Melania's approach allowed Barron to grow up with a sense of self away from the relentless public attention. There has been much speculation about Barron's future, with many wondering if he'll follow in his father's or siblings' footsteps in politics or business. However, Barron has remained tight-lipped about his plans, adding to the mystery of his post-2024 path. A key strategic decision Melania made when Donald Trump became president was to stay in New York with Barron, so he could finish the school year at Columbia Grammar and Preparatory School before moving to Washington, D.C. This decision highlighted her deep commitment to giving Barron stability and continuity during a time of big family changes. Unlike his more public siblings, Barron has managed to maintain an impressive level of privacy, projecting a composed and discreet public image. This privacy protection shows a young man navigating his own path quietly within the complex and often turbulent Trump legacy. Barron's educational journey has also been marked by some unconventional choices, reflecting Melania's thoughtful approach to raising him. After leaving Manhattan, Barron attended St. Andrew's Episcopal School in Potomac, Maryland, breaking from the tradition followed by previous presidential children. His enrollment there marked the first time in over 30 years that a presidential child didn't attend Sidwell Friends School, which had long been a go-to for presidential families. Melania publicly praised St. Andrews for its welcoming atmosphere and commitment to academic excellence, emphasizing the careful thought behind her decision. Barron moved to Oxbridge Academy in West Palm Beach, Florida, in August 2021 as part of the family's relocation to Mar-a-Lago in 2019. This occurrence occurred in the year 2019. His graduation is scheduled for May 2024, and as the date of his graduation drew nearer, rumors began to circulate about his college plans and whether or not Melania might move closer to him. There are persistent suspicions that continue to swirl concerning Barron's paternity, despite the fact that his life is entirely private. In 2019, Donald Trump made a peculiar remark that unintentionally contributed to the spread of these various allegations. In the course of a conversation regarding Melania's participation in the vaping debate, he referred to Barron as her son, a comment that immediately captured the attention of the media. According to Mika Brzezinski of MSNBC and other individuals, this was understood as hinting that Melania was mostly responsible for Barron, which further fueled to the lingering mystery regarding the paternity of Barron. Despite the fact that many people disregarded these assertions as being without foundation, the vagueness in Trump's wording undoubtedly kept the topic going on the internet. In the year 2020, comedian John Henson was subjected to controversy for a tweet he sent out on Father's Day, in which he implied that Barron might not be aware of his biological father. The office of Melania Trump swiftly slammed the tweet as unprofessional and rude, despite the fact that Henson defended his remark by claiming that it was satire directed at Donald Trump. It is highly possible that Melania's cautious approach to public life was inspired by the fact that she has been a staunch supporter of children's rights and the promotion of positive behavior towards children online for a long time. Barron has been able to keep his life quiet and stable, thanks to her unrelenting commitment to protecting him from unwarranted attention. He has also been able to deftly navigate the particular issues that come with being the son of a past president with incredible discretion and composure. Melania has taken a firm stance in order to safeguard Barron's online presence, and she watches over him to ensure that he does not use any social media platforms. By making the conscious decision to keep Barron away from the digital world, Melania has protected him from the severe pressures that many famous teenagers are subjected to. She has also ensured that he has a certain level of privacy, which she believes is essential for his healthy development and upbringing. Her protective attitude stands in stark contrast to the public lives of children from other political families, and it reflects her dedication to giving Barron with a strong and grounded foundation that is removed from the digital spotlight. Even Barron's passion in sports has been influenced by his parents' worries about that aspect of his life. In 2018, Donald Trump voiced his concerns on Barron's prospective interest in football, noting the dangers of brain injuries and concussions despite the fact that protective equipment has advanced. The well-known concerns that Donald has over the physical risks that are associated with high-intensity sports led to an informal decision that was made by the family. Football was not allowed. The continual attention that the public has been paying to the Trump family is likely to have heightened this parental anxiety, which is shared by many people all throughout the world. As a consequence of this, Barron was encouraged to play soccer, which is a sport that has a greater degree of organization and substantially fewer hazards. Barron's early years were significantly influenced by this seemingly insignificant action, which offered up significant chances and played a major role in those years. As a midfielder, Barron joined the DC United under-12 team in 2017, when he was only 11 years old. He wore the number 81 jersey during his time with the team. He was able to escape the incessant demands that were associated with his famous family name by participating in the organized team atmosphere, which not only provided him with physical training but also gave him a sense of belonging on the team. A much-needed equilibrium was supplied to Barron by the cohesiveness and discipline of the soccer squad, which served as a counterpoint to the inherent instability of his public life. When Barron had the opportunity to meet his soccer idol Wayne Rooney in 2018 as part of a Christmas celebration held at the White House, it was a moment that will live long in his memory. The presence of the Rooney family, which underlined their appreciation for Barron's passion for soccer and demonstrated the ability of sports to bring people together, was a gesture that brought people together regardless of their political affiliation. Following the relocation of the Trump family to Mar-a-Lago, Barron Trump enrolled in Oxbridge Academy in West Palm Beach, Florida. While there, he continued to play soccer, which further solidified his dedication to the sport. Not only was his participation important for his athletic accomplishments, but it was also essential for the development of friendships and the establishment of a support network, which served as an essential buffer against the overwhelming media attention that followed his family. Having a sense of normalcy and belonging was something that Barron gained from the ties that he built with his teammates. This was something that was vital for a young man who was growing up in such unusual circumstances. Not only does his commitment to soccer demonstrate his athletic prowess, but it also demonstrates his capacity to find stability and purpose within the upheaval that is his public life. Barron possesses a fantastic knack for technology, which is an additional surprising gift that he possesses outside of the realm of soccer. His abilities in this field never fail to astound others, demonstrating a talent that extends beyond the fascination that is typically associated with adolescence. Barron made a rare public appearance with his father at a rally in Las Vegas when he was just 13 years old. Donald Trump proudly touted Barron's technological skills, claiming that his website design abilities excelled those of many pros. Barron's father was also present at the rally. This was not merely a short moment of fatherly pride. Rather, it was a demonstration of a genuine gift that Barron has been cultivating in a modest manner. Donald Trump told a humorous anecdote about Barron gaining access to a secure computer at a later conservative political action conference. The narrative was intended to demonstrate Barron's advanced technological skills. Because of these informal statements, it became clear that Donald Trump takes a great deal of pleasure in Barron's intellectual capabilities. This pride extends beyond the typical political perspective that people view the Trump family through. At a height of 6 feet 7 inches, or 2 meters, Barron Trump is the tallest member of the Trump family. This is a noticeable characteristic that distinguishes him from his parents and contributes to the distinctive public image that he projects. In stark contrast to the more outgoing personalities of other members of the family, his height, along with his normally reserved manner, presents a striking contrast. The quiet strength and intimidating stature that Barron possesses provide as a counterpoint to the larger-than-life character that his father exudes. Despite the fact that Barron's enthusiasm for both sports and technology offers some insights about his personality, he continues to be a mystery for the most part. Considering his exceptional height, athletic ability, and technological talents, it is clear that he is a well-rounded young man who is facing a variety of unique difficulties and chances. The careful balance that his parents have struck between recognizing his successes and maintaining his privacy has provided Barron with the opportunity to develop independently, allowing him to carve out his own personality apart from the shadow of his renowned family. His recent graduation and his impending enrollment in school both represent significant milestones in his life and herald the beginning of a new chapter in his development. Barron continues to follow his passions in a modest manner, creating his own road and shaping his future in secret, despite the fact that curiosity about his future is unavoidable. Are you interested in learning about the family secrets of President Donald Trump and to learn about the lives of his family members?